Well, hello. My name is Russell, and I'm a sports card collector. I began collecting when I was 8 or 9, and I collected through my high school years. After that, I sort of took a sabbatical, and after 30 years, I got back into it. 30 years ago, there was no technology, only a pencil and paper and a bunch of lists, and away I go. The only thing I had at my disposal was a Sports Collector's Digest or some Beckett's or some other price guide that I also doubled as a checklist. Or also the checklists from the cards themselves that were embedded within the sets. So imagine when I came back to the hobby, not only did I have a lot of catching up to do, I had a lot of technology at my fingertips. And as I went to area card shows, I noticed people still hanging using paper and pencil, and although people were now using iPads, they were only displaying an electronic spreadsheet that they probably maintained like they did the lists. So as I began chasing 30 years of sets and cards and whatever else I could get my hands on, I quickly got overwhelmed by the amount of sets, vendors, the cards, parallels, and now inserts that were all out there. I didn't know how to manage this. It became overwhelming and such, but with a tech background, I started to write a computer program to help me be flexible enough to keep my needs available on me or within my fingertips at any time. I also noticed that there was many sites like eBay that sell cards that I could fill my sets as I went. So what I'm about to show you is what I believe the best sports card collecting tool suite on the net right now. And I guarantee that it will be useful to you. Not only that, it's free. I'm just looking for users like yourself to bang on it, provide me feedback, so I can continue to keep this thing relevant. This video is supposed to provide you with not only a user guide approach, but also act as an overview of the number of features it entails. So not to waste any more time on introductions and backgrounds, let's just get into the application. The name of the application is Baseball Card Inventory System, but by no means is it just for baseball card collectors. Within this, I now have football, hockey, basketball, and a number of miscellaneous sports checklists available to download within your cloud and to be available on your iPad, iPhone, web, Internet Explorer, Firefox, etc., etc. Basically, your inventory is on your cloud and it is password and ID based, so it's only available to you. Nobody else can get at it. I probably say this 100 times, but the checklists that you can't find in here is because I haven't uploaded them, and it's probably because of a personal choice. Please use the Contact Us link at the bottom of the web page and send me a note. I will certainly cover that for you. So, what we'll be covering is logging in, creating and using checklists, reporting, touch on some of the most powerful collecting tools on the web. So, to no avail, let's go to a web browser. I got Google up here. Your URL to access the web page is www.baseballcardinventory.com. That's baseballcardinventory.com. So as it resolves, you will see that you will hit the home page. Of course, I am logged in. Let me log out. So when you're logged out or your first time coming, you will see a username and key code or password in the upper right hand corner. First time users will either go to the free trial button down here across the main menu, and I'm not going to go into every one of these. I'm sure this was supposed to be built, at least that's what I intended, to be pretty much web friendly. So, for example, if you want to see testimonials, hit testimonials. Boom, read that. You can also hit the home button to go back to the home page. Pretty self-intuitive, I hope. Well, that's the intentions anyways. You can also hit subscribe, like that free trial, and I guess a hidden note is forget password if to start to subscribe. So let's do that right now. Subscribe. Free trial. Either one will take you to this page. Register for a free account. And let me read this for a second. Baseball Card Inventory offers a free subscription and upgrades through PayPal. Ignore that. Everything is free. Your first full free site, basic access, will be 10 free sets. Well, I can increase that as well. If I know you're a user, you email me, say, hey, listen, I've got to my 10 sets. I'd like to get more. We certainly will provide that. Just contact me using the Contact Us link. Hit that button. There's my email. General questions, website usage, other questions, don't care. Hit the send button, right? Alright, back to home because we are all over the place. Subscribe. Put in your email. One of mine's is already populated there. I'm going to hit the register and retrieve button. Boom. Takes me back to this page. You will get an email. The email say, this is your password and this is your username and this is your key code or password. I should probably just change the password. Let's sign in. For the first time, hit login. So, the first time you can either save or whatever, use these web browser things. Click those off. The site will say, welcome to Baseball Card Inventory System. On this screen, please change your default password. Okay, I will. I can't change my ID. I can't change my email, but I can change my password to. What do I want to change it to? Test. Hit submit. Saves it. Logged in. Now I can be free to roam the website. Go back to home page. Let's go through the home page real quick. You can view this all over the place. This video will be posted under training and view video. This will be you can go back to it at any time. These in the upper right corner, we've gone over the home page. This is where you'll do your inventory. You will be able to run reports. There are some tools, about and a fact page, and then baseball, football, basketball, hockey, and other menu bar is your filters for your sports. I'll show you how that works. Recent checklists are those that have been recently uploaded. Baseball, 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 baseball. Yeah. Gypsy Queen just came out. Donruss came out. Opening Day just came out. By the time you view this, you might see additional ones, or newer ones, or ones that people have requested that I didn't have entered. You can read about the website and propaganda. The site inventory will allow you to view available checklists. So, I hit the button. You'll notice that I'm in baseball, and these are all the checklists that are there. I don't think I have a report on all the subsets, but those will be shown eventually as well. That's a lot of stuff going on. You can see tops from 52 to 2018, Fleer from 61, 2007, Bowman, etc. If I go to football, the available checklists are there. Basketball, not as many, because I'm not a big collector of basketball. Certainly, if you are, I will gladly upload some checklists just so you can feel use. Hockey, and anything else that doesn't. Come on, hockey. There's hockey. There's hockey. And then anything that doesn't fall into those sports, I have under other for now. Of course, again, anything you need, hit the little contact button, send me a list of checklists you like to see available. Okay, let's go back to baseball for a second, just because this is part of the demo. Hit partial sets. Everyone is loaded up with one sample set, and it is the Top Series 1 2017 base set as an exemplar for this user ID that you created. Of course, we have additional options on this. We have create a new set. We have let me see all my sets, which is 1, and then let me see the working sets, which is 1. The difference between all sets and working sets is that if you hit all sets, you will also see the ones that have been completed. The working sets are only the ones that you have not completed, i.e. working. So let's go into the 2017 Top Series 1 set, in which case I have 0% completed. There's 350 cards, and here is your list. Lots to do here to get this done. Within each of the checklists, you will see the year, the Top Series 1, the subset, which is base, and the set number. The set number will increment by 1 every time you create another one. I will show that in a minute. Bin, if you hit bin, you can change to my desk or my shelf or wherever you want to put this, because you know that if you're collecting a gazillion sets, they're all in boxes, the 500 count boxes, the 930 count boxes, the 5-row count boxes, and they're scattered on shelves and in rooms, and if you are as organized, you still can't find anything. At least this will give you an indication of potentially where it is and helps you organize the location in your house or wherever you keep your cards. Okay, so just to demonstrate a couple things on this is I've got a pile of cards I just opened. I got a Chris Bryant, I got a Chris Campanula, whatever, Mark Reynolds, Corey Seager. Go down there and I hit update. Boom, I got 4 cards. Guess what happens? I don't need them anymore. They're gone. If you wanted to see them, then let me hit complete set. That will show you me I got checks. Or, again, another part of that filter is just the cards needed is just the cards needed. Let's just say when I'm going through my cards, I really Mark Reynolds was not the card I have, or it got damaged. Let me take it out. Boom. Just click the check box and it'll go away. Corey Seager, go away. I don't got you. So you can just check and check boxes. The checks and check boxes will allow you to keep going through and knocking off the set. A couple other things in here is I can inverse the selections. As you go through this and through other means, you will find uses of inversing the selections. By hitting that, I now have all the cards except Chris Bryant and Chris Capuano. And if I probably should pick another name so I don't keep pronouncing his name wrong. I can complete the set. Boom. All done. 100%. Or I can restart the set. Another way of restarting is because I finished it and I got another one to set. So let me go back to my partials. Show you another thing that you can do. I want to add another Series 1. I just click the green button within that. I can add another one. As you can see, my increments somehow went 3 and 4. I'm not quite exactly sure what that meant, but we'll figure that out. As long as the increments are different, it will help you identify what you put on your box or whatever the case may be. I want to remove it. I hit remove set, and it should disappear. Boom. Disappear. Boom. Alright, so let's just say I want to start a new one. I want to start a 2018 one, for example. I'll hit the Create New Set button. So as the Select a Set pop-up becomes available, I pull down and I can see all the various vendors types that I can choose from. So, Top Series 1, Base 2018. I'm just going to add a set. You can choose and whatnot, and it'll sub-filter so you're not guessing. It adds a set, says thank you. I get this silly update form, just hit yes. And whammo, I have a Topps Series 1 2018. Let's just do one more for the sake of giggles. Let's pick a Bowman this time. I don't really care. Bowman's Best Prospects 2010. And that'll fall under the Bowman column. Notice that this one does not have an image. It's because I have not uploaded the picture for that set. Most of them I do. I try to keep up with it. So if the picture is not available and you want it in there, also send me a note. I have most of the pictures, as you can see, uploaded there. I can create another one just for kicks and grins. Let's create a, I don't know, Stadium Club. I don't know, Beam Team. That's for 2017. That probably should fall under Topps, but in this case, I don't think I have the Topps associated to it. It came under Other. There's the picture over to the right. Some cases, it's just a matter of me. Other cases, it's how I download the checklist or import the checklist. So, there you have it. That's how you create the sets. Let's go over here. We'll come back to reports and go to tools. Tools is very powerful. It looks like a single tool, but it does a lot of things, so I'm calling it tools. One of the things it does is, instead of clicking one by one, I've added to a notepad a copy of all the, I hand jammed my numbers that I have for my 2018 sample set, Series 1. All I did was bang, 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 typed it in. It was a lot faster. So in the case where I have numbers, sometimes I'll just go right straight here. Another way of clicking them off. I will add the numbers to my box. I will strip and clean them, although that's a clean, comma delimited list. I can reorder them, but I know they're in order. I can count them. That shows 235 of the, 350. Are there any duplicates? No. Okay, so for 2018 Topps Series 1 base set number 0. Let's check how many of these do I need. Well, guess what? I just created that set, so I should get a needs list of all of them. Let's see what it says. So when I hit the want list thingy, it'll spit out the cards that I've entered into the machine, the total cards that I processed, the total cards that I need, and the total and those lists, and the total cards that I don't need, of which I need them all. Okay, I need them all. Let's hit update inventory. Chugs away. Shouldn't take too long. Boom. Finish that. Tells me cards processed, number of updated cards. Okay, let's go back to partial lists, sets. Now it shows that I have 67.14 completed. Hit there, look at all my check boxes, blah, blah, blah. Let's filter down to only the ones that I need. So, I'm getting there. Alright, so one night I get bored, go back to tools, I say, what's on eBay? So, basically what I'm showing you is I just broke a box, those are the cards I got. Now I want to fill my set. One of the ways I do it is I go to eBay. I got a couple preloaded eBay searches up here, so let me flip to eBay. I'll search on 2018 pick Topps Series 1. What am I trying to get at? Of course, I had it already searched, so you get the same list. Alright, so I look down here. Here's what I'm trying to get at, right? Here's one of them. 2018 Topps Series 1 Baseball. I get to pick 25 cards from his list for $1.98 if I pay shipping. So what does he got? Sorry for Desperado, you get free advertisement. Go down to his list. Read all his stuff. This is his list, 2018. Add more cards daily. So, he's got... So if I copy his list, the power of baseball card inventory tool, Control C, go back to my text box, highlight that, Control V for copy. So what it did was it just copied. Choose from the following base cards, blah, 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 blah. Well, that's going to be kind of confusing, one would think. So if I hit the strip and clean button, now you can see what strip and clean does. It will turn all of that into a comma delimited list. It'll reorder those. I will count them. Do I have any duplicates? I do. 228, 291. I'll have to go back to his list. But for the sake of a better demonstration, 2018 Topps Series 1 base. Let's check now how many I need since I just entered my box break. Let's see how many of his picks I need. I hit the check want list against my set. It'll come back and say, boom, 317 cards processed, 104 cards needed, and 213 cards I don't need. So guess what I'm going to do? 104, I need this is a pick 25, so that's 4 picks. I can go in 4, I can add by the cart, boom. I send him a list. How do I do that so quickly? Boom. I just go copy, Control C, into the eBay after I pay, and I get this processed in 10 seconds. So when the cards come, I run the same thing. I actually take this list when the cards come, after I verify them, or I hand number them in a notepad like I showed before, copy that in, strip and clean, reorder them, check how many there are. Check want list. I check want list, sorry. I hit check want list. Total process 5. Cards number needed 104. Of course, that number will be shortened to 100 because I can only get 100 and you know the drill. And then I will update the inventory with that 100. Boom. That's how easy it is to use baseball card inventory with the eBay picks. Voila, right? So, number of things there. That's awesome. Let's go to reports. Now remember this, all available in football, basketball, hockey, and any other miscellaneous sets that are available. So for reports, I've got a number of reports. One of the cool things in this is if you've got a lot of open sets and you're going to a show and you're not convinced that the internet's working, because that's always a dependency, let's run a base range beginning with, I don't know, because I only have a few sets in here on my new ID, 2017 to 2018. And if I just limit to tops or top series 1, that's all it'll do. So I'll leave it blank. So I'll get everything. And that doesn't matter. Leave it blank too, right? So, or if I have no idea, I can run it from 0 to the year 6000. Same difference. I run this report because it's my favorite. Well, it's one of my favorites. And voila, it'll come up with a Word document of the cards I need. There's the top series 1. There's the beam team, if you remember, 17s that are in there. So it's descending order by year. That should be a pretty good deal. Let's take a look at what else I got in here. So I got a Judge I need, a Kershaw, probably a Judge in the 17 since I didn't poke any of those. So I'm just checking this for demonstration purposes. I go to, do I need Mr. Judge? Or how many do I need of Mr. Judge? Well, I only need 3 because I only got 3 sets working there, right? 2 base sets of 18. Well, actually, there's 2 cards in 18 of what I need, and the 17 rookie of that one. I don't know if that's all of them, but in case, let's list me all the cards there, in case I'm picking, and that's going to, whoa, you just got a whole list of them. That just ran through the whole inventory of Aaron Judges or whatever you got for Judges, right? Because you could get, if I ran it for Pete Rose, you might get, and I just put Rose in, you might get Rosenthal, right? See there, I got Joe Judge. So you can do it Aaron Judge. You can do whatever type of search you want to do to get those pictures of those cards, right? If I wanted to run this report over here, that's just a numbers report, card number report, as opposed to the one I showed you had the player's name in there as well. So this is a lot less pages, but it doesn't have the players' names, and sometimes I like the players' names because not so much in the top stuff, but in the Bowman stuff. Bowman Topps Prospects, Bowman Chrome Prospects, Bowman Prospects Chrome. It just gets a little confusing, and when I find something at a show and I'm going through it, I want to make sure I'm collecting or filling the right numbers. You know what I mean, hopefully. If not, I certainly can add context past what I'm providing in this video. Close this one up. I don't need that anymore. And I can run other reports. I'll let you run the other reports. You can feel for what's in the system. For that, log out is log out. And I appreciate you paying attention to the video. Certainly bang around it. Certainly use it. Certainly contact me for additional sets. Love to know the feedback. I certainly am high on this, and everything is